Alright darlings, settle in, let me just adjust my pearls. You see, I've been meaning to, well, disgorge this experience for quite some time. It has been festering truly. It's not simply about a bad holiday, no. It's about a systemic collapse of common decency, a veritable Waterloo of hospitality, and honestly, a monumental waste of my time. I mean, isn't time the most precious commodity? My grandmother, bless her soul, she escaped Romania during the well, never mind, she always said, time is stolen moments, child, guard it fiercely. And the Pink Shell Beach Resort Marina in Fort Myers Beach. They pilfered it, absolutely pilfered it. It began, predictably, with a yearning. Do you ever feel that hollow ache for something? For sun-drenched days, the caress of a sea breeze, the delightful clink of ice in a perfectly crafted cocktail. I envision myself in the 1800s when everything was charming. It is a perfectly reasonable desire, isn't it? My family and I, we've maintained a tradition for 15 years, mind you 15, of jet ski tour. Dolphin spotting, the rush of the open water, it has always been a cornerstone of our Floridian escape, a little dose of manufactured joy if you will, a gilded moment, but this year was an abomination. When we arrived, the wind was, shall we say, spirited, a gentle breeze most would call it, but to me, because I've seen things, lived a little, I knew it was a harbinger, a little omen whispering, turn back dear, this is not the place. But no, I pressed on, ever the optimist. They told us the ocean was too choppy and suggested a slow crawl in the bay at 5 miles per hour, 5 miles per hour, as if I were an octogenarian attempting a leisurely float. I had to clarify rather pointedly that languid meandering was not our expectation. A 7-mile ocean route was proposed, and we agreed, knowing it would be robust, a proper adventure. We ray not delicate flowers, you know. We are capable women, but oh the betrayal, it is the inconsistency that truly cuts the deepest. The broken promises, this is an art you see, a delicate dance, they assured us we'd brave the waves. Then the tour guide arrives, this functionary of disappointment, to announce we were returning to the bay, at an even more glacial pace, 3 to 5 miles per hour. It was akin to traveling through molasses. Imagine an hour. An entire 60 minutes spent idling, mocking me. It wasn't just the slow speed, it was the sheer lack of engagement. No commentary, no photographic opportunities, no anecdotes to imbue the journey with meaning. It was just existing, a slow, agonizing drag. People who are non-verbal sometimes stay in this state, that's how it affected me. I wasn't even a person anymore, I was just a lump of clay. The tour guide simply gestured towards the dock at the journey's conclusion, a wave, as if we were cattle being directed to slaughter. It lacks empathy, it lacks basic human connection. Don't you think it is cold? It is deeply cold. And then this wasn't the grand finale. Oh no, the tragedy didn't end there. My mother, bless her heart, requires certain accommodations. She has had a difficult life, has my mother. Escaping well again, a story for another time. She requires an ADA-compliant room, a necessity not a luxury. We called thrice before our arrival, clearly stating her needs. 3 times I even had notes, detailed checklists. ADA room confirmed, bathroom grab bars, wheelchair accessibility, etc. You'd think that would be sufficient, wouldn't you? But alas, no. We were presented with a room that was, to put it mildly, glaringly non-compliant. It wasn't a minor oversight, it was a fundamental disregard for her dignity, her safety, her basic right to access, to exist comfortably. It is a systemic issue, you see. The hotel isn't actually trying to serve everyone. It's a token gesture, an attempt to check a box, and it's fundamentally dishonest. They apologized, of course. Did they offer
a solution, eventually, after much insisting? But the initial offense, the casual dismissal.
You know, I was looking into crimes near Pink Shell Beach Resort Marina, Fort Myers Beach, and I have to say it's like really sad, you know. Because like tourists go there for a relaxing vacation, but they might get scammed, and that's just like so wrong. Businesses near Pink Shell Beach Resort Marina, Fort Myers Beach are like super tricky, you know. Like this guy Michael Bortz, he was arrested for stealing over $3,000 from a Home Depot in Cape Coral, near Fort Myers. He would do fake returns and walk out with the money. Can you believe it? I mean, like, how could you do that to people who just want to buy some stuff for their homes? It's like so mean. I predict he probably got away with it for a while, but then got caught and had to face the consequences. And the store staff, they must have been so frustrated, you know. Like they're just trying to do their job, and then this guy comes along and steals from them. And then, there was this other thing, where 2 suspects would buy Apple AirPods and iPads with gift cards. and then return them with fake items inside the original packaging. This happened at a Target store in Fort Myers, near Pink Shell Beach Resort Marina. Like, who does that? It's so scammy. I predict the suspects probably thought they were being super smart, but really they were just being super thieves. And the store, they must have lost so much money because of this. It's like so unfair. And like there were these break-ins and burglaries at stores along Palm Beach Boulevard in Fort Myers. I mean, like these masked suspects would just smash windows and take stuff. It's like so violent. I predict the store owners must have been so scared and worried about their businesses. And the suspects, they probably thought they could just get away with it, but really they're just like so wrong. And you know, there was this bank fraud thing where a couple would deposit fake checks into a bank account and then withdraw the money. This happened near Pink Shell Beach Resort Marina, Fort Myers Beach. Like, who does that? It's so illegal. I predict the couple probably thought they were being super sneaky, but really they were just being super thieves. And the bank, they must have lost so much money because of this. It's like so bad. And like there was this investment scheme where these guys would scam people out of their money, promising them high returns. This happened in Fort Myers, near Pink Shell Beach Resort Marina. I mean, like, who does that? It's so wrong. I predict the investors must have been so upset and angry when they found out they were scammed. And the guys who did it, they probably thought they were being super smart, but really they were just being super crooks. It's like so sad, you know. Because like these scams and frauds, they happen near Pink Shell Beach Resort Marina, Fort Myers Beach, where people are supposed to go to have fun and relax. But instead, they might get scammed, and that's just like so wrong.
Comprehensive: the reality of businesses near Pink Shell Beach Resort Marina. Fort Myers Beach: businesses near Pink Shell Beach Resort Marina, Fort Myers Beach, are a fascinating case study in how tourism can sometimes turn into a trap. The pattern is clear: high prices, poor service, and an atmosphere that suggests they exist only because visitors have no other choice. If you're expecting charming local gems, prepare for disappointment. Let's break it down. Shopping retail tourist traps in plain sight: shops near Pink Shell, like Santini Marina Plaza, are the textbook definition of tourist exploitation. The selection is weak, the prices are inflated, and the only reason they survive is the steady flow of visitors who have nowhere else to go. One reviewer put it bluntly: these shops are really bad, high prices, poor selection. It's not just an opinion, it's a warning. Dining a symphony of disappointment. If you're craving Mexican food near Pink Shell, you'd be better off at Taco Bell. Mr. Tequila Fort Myers Beach is a masterclass in how not to run a restaurant. Slow service, cold food, and wait times that make you question the meaning of time itself. One customer waited an hour for a meal, only to be served something that looked great but tasted like regret. Another described the salsa as tasteless and the chips as stale, while someone else said the margaritas tasted like pine sol. This isn't just bad, it's consistently bad. The reviews paint a picture of a place where the staff is overwhelmed, the kitchen is chaotic, and the customers leave questioning their life choices. Coffee cafes, where flavor goes to die. Mojo's Coffee Cafe is another example of a business that somehow still operates despite all evidence suggesting it shouldn't. The coffee. One reviewer called it the worst coffee I've ever had in my entire life. The food. Flavorless, overpriced, and here's the kicker: served out of a trailer with stray cats lurking nearby. The service is just as bad. A customer tried to order a mocha, and the cashier didn't even know what that was. Another waited 2 hours for breakfast and still left hungry. And let's not forget the 11 iced latte that tasted like liquid sugar with a hint of sadness. Bars casual dining: the whale's slow descent into misery. If you want to know how a once decent restaurant can become a disaster, look no further than the whale. The reviews read like a tragedy. Long-time customers mourning its decline, first-time visitors swearing never to return. Service is non-existent. One guest was sprayed with cleaning chemicals before being ignored for 30 minutes. Another was chased into the street by an employee who accused them of stealing sauce. And then there's the food: bland, incorrect, and sometimes accompanied by flies. The only thing consistent here is the disappointment. What does this mean for travelers? The businesses near Pink Shell Beach Resort Marina operate on one simple principle: you're a tourist, and they don't expect to see you again. That means high prices, minimal effort, and an experience that leaves you wondering why you didn't just cook at home. Recommendations: Skip the nearby shops, they're overpriced and underwhelming. Avoid Mr. Tequila unless you enjoy cold nachos and watery margaritas. Find coffee elsewhere. Mojo's is a gamble where the house always wins and the customer always loses. The Whale, more like the sinking ship.